Okay, in this lesson we will write an equation in slope-intercept form given a table. Remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. Now first, to write this equation in slope-intercept form, we need to find slope, find m. And so we pick any 2 points and we use the slope formula, which is m, the slope, is equal to delta y over delta x. And delta means change in, so the change in y over the change in x. The change in y would be the difference in the y values, so y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over the change in the x's, or the difference in the x values, x sub 2 minus x sub 1. That's going to give you m. Once you solve for m, you're going to plug m into slope-intercept form. Second, find b, find the y-intercept. To do this, you pick any ordered pair, you sub the x and y values into the equation, and then you solve for b. And then once you have m and b, then you're able to write your slope-intercept form. So let's look at an example here. We're given this table of x and y values, and we need to write an equation using slope-intercept form. Okay, so as you can see, my x's are on the left, my y's are on the right. I'm going to pick any 2 points. I pick the points 1, 1, and 2, 5. Now all I'm going to do is label which one is x sub 1, x sub 2, and y sub 1, y sub 2. Now this is my first ordered pair, so I have x sub 1, which is the first x value, and y sub 1, which is the first y value. This is my second ordered pair, so this is x sub 2, my second x value, and this is y sub 2, my second y value. Now that I've labeled the parts, I'm going to plug it into the slope formula. So slope is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So y sub 2 is 5, subtracted by y sub 1, which is 1. That's my numerator, 5 minus 1. On the bottom, x sub 2 is 2, and x sub 1 is 1. So slope is 5 minus 1, which is 4, over 2 minus 1, which is 1, and 4 over 1 is 4. So my slope, my m, is 4. So in the equation, y equals mx plus b, I would take m and plug it in there for m. So y equals m, which is 4x plus b. So I have my slope. Next, number 2, I need to find b. Find b. So if this is my equation now, y equals 4x plus b, I'm going to pick any ordered pair and plug their x and y values into this equation. So I'm going to pick the point 1, 1, right? Since that was one of the values in my table. Now remember, x, in this case, x and y are both, their values are 1. So since y is equal to 1, I'm just going to plug 1 in for y and 1 in for x. Notice when I plugged 1 in for x, I put it in parentheses because this is 4 times x. So I have 4 times 1. And then plus b. I need to solve this equation for b. Well, 1 is equal to 4 times 1, which is 4, plus b. Move the number to the other side, those 4's cancel, so b is equal to 1 minus 4, which of course is negative 3. So now I have my b. I have m, which is 4. I have b, which is negative 3. Now I'm able to write my equation in slope-intercept form. Y equals m, which is 4x plus b, and b is negative 3, so I don't need to write plus negative 3, I can just write minus 3. This right here would be my final answer. This is the equation in slope-intercept form.